It is simple. If you want to get ahead of 99% of people, you need to know something that 99% of people don't know. There are a bunch of videos out there talking about success, but it turns out to be the same shit you hear in every other video. Have goals, remove distractions, strengthen your discipline and willpower. Seriously? Do you really think having goals and discipline and removing distractions are the things that you know but 99% of people don't? Let me introduce you to a strategy so sharp and cunning. It's not just unknown to the 99%. Even the top 1% haven't fully understood it. They're using it without even realizing they are. The first time I heard it, my body was shaken and I had a mental collapse. This insight destroyed me completely and allowed me to be reborn. It is like nothing you have heard before. It will simply carry you to the top 1% alone. Let's explain it using examples. In ancient wars, we often see a pattern. When armies from the south try to invade the north, they are usually defeated. But when the north marches to conquer the south, they often succeed and do so much more easily. Why does this happen? The answer lies in something very simple: supplies and resources. Southern regions are usually rich in food and farmland because of their warmer climates. When a southern army marches north, they leave behind their fertile lands and head into harsher and less productive areas. To keep their soldiers fed, they have to carry all their supplies with them, creating long and fragile supply lines that are difficult to maintain. If these supply lines are disrupted, the army quickly runs out of food and struggles to survive. On the other hand, when a northern army invades the south, the situation is very different. Once they enter southern territory, they gain access to its rich farmland and resources. This means they don't need to rely on supplies from home, making it easier to sustain their army during a campaign. They eat as they go. This gives the North a major advantage. For example, in the American Civil War, Confederate General Robert E. Lee is remembered as a tactical genius. Yet, despite his brilliance, the South couldn't overcome the North's advantages. The Confederacy relied on its agricultural wealth, but when Lee's army ventured into Union territory during campaigns like Gettysburg, they faced logistical nightmares. Meanwhile, Union forces, with their industrial strength and ability to capture and use Southern resources, sustained their offensives and ultimately defeated the South. During the Three Kingdoms period in China, Zhuge Liang, one of history's most brilliant strategists, led 6 campaigns from the south to attack the north. Despite his genius, all 6 attempts failed. The harsh northern terrain, combined with the difficulty of supplying his troops far from home, made it impossible to maintain a sustained offensive. The northern regions lacked the fertile resources of the south, forcing Zhuge Liang to rely on long, fragile supply lines that often broke down, ultimately dooming his efforts. Zhuge Liang died at the age of 54 due to overwork and illness. Eventually, the south surrendered to the north. The lesson is clear. War isn't won with flashy strategies or resilient soldiers. It's won with food, clothing, and supply management. Just like soldiers need supplies to survive, you need pleasure and joy to sustain your efforts in life. Life is a war, and you are an army. So where is your supply? Where is your supply? Where are the fun activities and joyful experiences that satisfy you? Is it an outdoor yoga class in a beautiful park with great people? Your first fish caught on the lake shore? The thrill of stepping into an elegant condo during an open house? Your first bachata class? Or is it sitting down at a chess tournament facing a grandmaster for the first time? Or is it standing on the rooftop of a high-rise building? Are you having fun? If not, you're bound to fail. It doesn't matter how many David Goggins, Jordan Peterson, or Tony Robbins inspirational videos you listen to. The world focuses so much on discipline and willpower that they forgot the most fundamental and basic theory of war. You cannot seize a castle if your soldiers are starving. You cannot execute the hard tasks and accomplish your objectives if you don't have anything exciting to live for. We all want food, drinks, sex, connections, and discovery. If you deprive yourself from the most primal human needs, you're bound to seek out pleasure in destructive ways. Doom scrolling, playing video games, watching porn, binge eating, binging Netflix, alcohol, gambling. Most of the addictions are ways of retaliating against a life where fun is scarce. Go have fun. Make your life interesting. Strengthen your supply line. Enjoyment should be a part of your life, not a result of your hard work. For those of you who want to take actions now, you should first sign up for one or multiple group fitness classes such as CrossFit, yoga, or dance. Second, you should use event finders like Eventbrite, Meetup.com, or Facebook to make sure you have an event to attend every day. And third, you should expand your network of friends. Reach out to people you met recently instead of sticking to your high school classmates so you have someone to hang out with whenever you want. My channel is dedicated to giving you the sharpest insights to help you turn your life around. We will talk about managing your supply lines in greater details in the future. Managing the pleasure and fun in your life is not an easy task. It requires a lot of practice. That is why there will be a lot more videos about this topic in the future. The best way to not miss a life-changing video like this is to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep climbing.